Hello, Aries. How are you? This is going to be your general reading for March, the first half of March. Hello, my name is Amber. If you're new, if you're returning, thank you for lending your energy to the channel. I appreciate you. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button if you like to know when the next reading will be posted. This is a general reading. If it doesn't fit, don't make it. You can check your moon, rising, or Venus. If you're looking for love readings, I also do those separately. That will be out next week. Check that out. If you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Links in the description box below. If you would like to get these readings super early, 2 weeks early, somewhere around there or more, you can join Patreon. Links in the description box below. Okay. Aries. Your first astrology cards are Venus, Love, North Node, Destiny, and Cancer, Doula. What's interesting about this is I feel like, okay, Aries, you've been going through this thing where you're really intense about emotion and love and connecting. You may have been going through some issues with a love relationship that you have been in, okay? And you're thinking about, like, your path in love, what you've learned, what's the next step for you, how to handle moving forward if you'll ever find love, things like that. And I feel like the lesson here for you during this time is freeing yourself from structure and more about you connecting to love. What I mean, the energy of love. So connecting with friends or family, and learning what that kind of love is. Spending more time with your children. Not that you don't spend time with them, but like learning their personalities and falling in love with them like you would fall in love with a friend or want to spend time with a friend a lot, you know? It's like getting out of the structure idea and more about into the feeling. So spending more time with family or connecting with your friends. But this is about finding a healthy type of love, you know, that honors you and honors them, you know. I get that kind of thing. Well, anyway, so your overall card for the beginning of March, Aries, is Unity, a time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, and hope. You radiate and attract great love. Told you. So finding the people for you in your life, people that connect with you, especially with that North Node card, you could be meeting soulmates. Whether this is a relationship soulmate or a friend soulmate or a family soulmate, but it's like really connecting with someone on a deep level. You know, this is a good time to find a best friend, you know. But I feel like that's what's happening here. And I also get this energy of like you opening up to different types of companionship and connecting with others on a lighter level. So not being so mean or harsh or angry, things like that. I feel like you're getting out of that energy and more into an energy of love. You also have the loving woman. This is an extension of that energy. So like I said, more in the energy of love. Being more nurturing, tapping into your emotions, your intuition about people and situations, realizing that sometimes if someone's being mean or angry or standoffish, there's other things going on in their life. So not focusing on not really how it makes you feel, but the bigger picture of it all, you know. Like people are going through things. So this is a time too where your heart energy, your heart chakra energy is just lightening up. So we have High Lord of Gratitude and Service, selflessness, humility, and conscious action. Yeah, this is you connecting with the collective on an emotional level, just being more lighthearted, kind, generous, It's like once you find that inner peace, once you find that inner like lightness, things start coming into you because you can look at them differently. So this is also like not being stuck on one certain type of person, one certain type of energy, or being one certain type of way. You know, it's like you're connecting. Aries, very interesting energy for you. So we have inner earth. You'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings as your spiritual energy. So for those of you who are going through things in your life, it's going to turn around. Things are going to get better. The reason why your energy is lightening up is because things are about to shift in your life to give you what you want. But you have to not be so focused on the past or what the future is supposed to look like, but more in the flow. It's like Spirit's going to give you what you need. You just have to be receptive to it. Also, inner grounding. That's what they're talking about. So grounding yourself internally is really going to help you during this time. Ooh, good reading. Okay. So let's get into your overall cards for your reading, Aries, for March. Okay. So we have dreams come true. Blossom, which is judgment. And well-deserved reward. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, Aries. So yeah, I feel like there's a reevaluation of what dreams look like, what love is supposed to look like, what feeling good is supposed to look like. You're connecting more with the collective energy and thinking with a bigger picture. Okay? I feel like this is helping you make better choices and decisions because you're going through a sort of awakening. Right? But it's like you're connecting to the bigger energy, the collective energy, and that's what's giving you the awakening. And because of that, you know, you're going to get you're going to physically achieve what you felt in your heart that you deserved. Okay? You got lots of cards flying out, Aries. Okay, 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords, and the High Priestess. You have too many cards flying out that it makes me want to keep shuffling to let your cards fly out because they have a lot to say. So we have the 5 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, the High Priestess, the King of Wands, the 6 of Coins, 6 of Cups, Queen of Wands, 8 of Coins, and the Strength. And then the 3 of Swords wanted to come out here. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Okay. This is like searching for love. I feel like you've been searching for love with no avail. This is like being focused on love and emotion being your new beginning. Like, that's the thing I need. That's what I need to fix me. But always hitting a point where there's problems or issues or trouble. But to me, it doesn't feel all the way bad. You know, it feels like they're trying to teach you a lesson about what you choose, the direction that you're going in, how you're going about it. Okay? So, major arcana on the table. High Priestess and Strength. Yes. Listening to your intuition, opening up to your emotions, opening up to the collective energy. Like I said, is really going to help you build up self-confidence or build up a direction that you feel confident about that works for you. 3 of Swords wanted to sneak out. And I feel like that has to do with leaving some things behind, cutting some things out, you know? Okay. Okay, so the top row. You've definitely been in survival mode about something. Something's either been on your mind, worried you, or you feel like it didn't come out in your favor. So you feel the need to protect yourself. And I feel like that's been getting you through slowly but surely to you. But there's more to the step, right? So I feel like it got you through something that you needed to do for yourself. For instance, let's say you were in a really bad relationship. You had a hard time leaving that relationship behind. You finally did it. But it put you in survival mode, okay? To protect yourself. So you're like, I see that fighting for myself, standing up for myself, defending myself is what gets me what I want. That only gets you to a certain point. And then you have to realize that there's a bigger picture, a bigger collective, something else to strive for. And that's what I feel is going on in your past, which leads you up to here. It's like realizing, like, yes, that has gotten me through, but in order for me to continue on my journey, there's more that needs to be done, okay? So your main focus is winning, Aries, winning, being on top. And up until this point, it has been fighting for yourself, standing up for yourself, not letting anyone get you down kind of energy, okay? But you're starting to see that moving forward, I feel like things have happened in your life that there has to be some sort of give and take. It's not about you fighting and then just getting what you want, like conquering the next thing or the next event or the next situation, the next person. There has to be a sense of balance in the situation for it to be something lasting. And with the Six of Cups, I feel like this has something to do with the past. Like thinking of the past or evaluating the past, not to go back, but like the person you were dealing with, if this is a person or the situation, was always fighting you to get what they wanted and how you felt in the situation. I feel like there's an enlightenment, an epiphany moment being reflected back to you. And about how the drive that you had or the leadership that you were feeling is really you just reflecting what someone else was doing to you. And realizing how unfair that is to yourself and to other people. So moving forward, I feel like you take a step back from pushing so much. And you realize that yes, it's okay to have drive and to have direction, but you need to do it in a nurturing, caring way. Something that, in a way that attracts other people to you or makes people want to be around you, attracting something to you that's worth working on, that's worth putting in the time and patience to build, So I feel like you start working on the details in your life. So it's not just about winning. I like to use examples, as you know. So let's say you're trying to grow your business. And at first you were just getting all of these contracts, right? And it's like, well, it's fine, you get these contracts, but then they fall off and you can't understand why they keep falling off, right? So you take a step back to connect with the people that you have the contracts with, get to know them, take them out to lunch, be friendly with them. And you start realizing that the little details, learning about their lives, asking about their children, builds a sort of relationship, or I want to say repertoire. That's not the word that I want to use. Rapport. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. A rapport with the people, build a stronger relationship, and gives you exactly what you want. So you get kind of the same outcome, but it's a lasting, stronger outcome. Another example would be in love. Someone has hurt you in love. And, okay, so for the first one about the job, I feel like that's based off of the fact that maybe you lost out on someone that was doing that to you, so you reflected that back. Okay, anyway. So in love, let's say someone was using you, okay? They weren't treating you right. So you're like, in the next one, I'm going to not care about this person's feelings. I'm going to get what I want. I'm going to say exactly what I want. And that works. And you may get a relationship here or there. You may get sex here or there or whatever. But it doesn't last. And you can't understand. Why is this person not attracted to me? Why are they not wanting to give to me? So you take a step back. And you start talking to them, calling them in the morning, saying hi, or, giving them space, or working on yourself, or whatever that is. I'm just throwing out examples. And these little details, paying attention to the relationship, working on a relationship to build a rapport, builds something stronger, okay? So that's what I see is happening here. It's like there's a reflection moment about what it is that you want, and it gets you what you want. It gets you to your goal, but it cuts out the fighting part, like the defending part. Okay, we're going to clarify. 5 of Swords. King of Swords. 8 of Swords and the Moon. Yeah, I feel like you in the past, you were just doing what you've learned. You're trapped in that mindset, like, this is what someone else did to me, or this is what I see, so this is what I have to do. But it's really the way you perceive it. You don't know what's happening underneath, You're just doing what you see. Because that person or that gets you results, right? But the thing is, I feel like you don't see the whole story with the Moon card there, okay? So yeah, with the Devil, Strength, and the Knight of Swords. So this is how you've been moving forward in this unhealthy way. And this is like hoping that it'll give you what you want, that it'll make you feel empowered or strong or better. So that's why you have been, it gets you the results quickly, is what I'm seeing with the King of Swords. The High Priestess. Okay, so it's time to change. Death, Sun, and the King of Cups. So there's a moment that you realize that there needs to be change. And I feel like it's your intuition telling you, like, this isn't working 100%. So this is like an epiphany moment, a moment of just seeing things differently. And I feel like it has something to do with your emotion, or connecting with emotion, or having a wave of emotion. I almost feel like it has something to do with the transits. I don't know what's around that time, but that's what they're telling me. In March, what is the sun? The sun is in Pisces. There we go. Yeah. So that's what it's like, a change of energy. So, yeah, you start moving in love, intuition, and emotion. And you want to take that to expand your future. And then you start moving forward in that energy. Like, that's your new direction, is to open up your heart more to something or someone in a different way. Like walking in love. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Wands, the 4 of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, the more that you do it, the more success you'll build. You're building better foundations. So it's not like you're going to get a quick... I feel like you are going to get some quick successes, like to know that it's working. but you're building for the future. Okay? You're doing something, you're nurturing your future. You're doing something good for yourself, whether you see it or not. That's what's happening. But you do have confidence, which lets me know that it's working, or you're getting some sort of results. So the Six of Cups, we have the Seven of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. This is what makes you look at the details. Either someone comes back from your past with lies, and you're like, oh my God, I hate this. I hope I'm not doing this to others. Or you start to see through the veil of what you were trying to do to protect yourself and how this wasn't helping you progress or move forward. So I feel like you start working on that, working on yourself, working on past projects that weren't finished for some of you. You're just trying to renew yourself. You want something different, you know. You're trying to nurture a better tomorrow. Queen of Wands, Fool, Eight of Cups, Three of Swords. Yeah, you're taking a risk. You're taking a risk to leave behind the old way of how you loved, or the old way of how you did things, in hopes for a better tomorrow, which means that you have to physically separate yourself from somebody, something, some energy. I'm going to pull two more cards. Yeah, Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So this could be someone that you have been thinking about, stalking, watching, I'm trying to drop hints on, and it just hasn't been working. A way of doing a project that hasn't been working, because there's an epiphany moment of like that what you were doing was childish or not fully developed, and there was a different way that you could do things. Yeah, it just didn't have the balance. You know, it wasn't giving back to you the way that it should. So you're separating from that. So looking at the details, yeah, you're looking at what you've created and what you can change. And that's your new drive. That's what you're doing. So you're balancing out the details. If you have a relationship with a child, or one of your children is not the best, you're working on that so you can move to something else. You're gathering up the names of your clients and sending out birthday cards, or getting to know them, or jotting down notes so you know what to talk about when you see them next, something like that. This is also realizing that something that you were working on isn't working. So this could be a relationship that you were so adamant or drove to, that this is just like evaluation, seeing what works, keeping what works, and letting go what doesn't work. Yeah, you're moving on with your life. It's like apologizing for the past and figuring out what doesn't work. What doesn't work is leaving. What doesn't work is going. What doesn't go with your heart is going. And that's because you're about growth, nurturing, taking care of yourself, making something happen. Okay? Not nurturing the negative parts. So Strength, Seven of Wands, Three of Cups, Four of Swords. Why? They told me to leave this in reverse, so I'm going to leave it. Okay. So there's nothing the matter with following your heart, but there has to be a sense of evaluation, because you can follow your heart too much. You know, like you can have too much drive in one direction and not take the time to evaluate maybe going in a different direction for yourself. But you're coming out of that because you're a different person. You're smarter. You've learned from the battle. You know, you've learned from what it is that you've gone through. So you're reevaluating what it is that you're fighting for. What's interesting is I feel like with this Strength card, they're saying courage. So you're having the courage to stand up for yourself. You're having the courage to believe in the collective, something higher than yourself. You know, it takes courage to have peace. Especially if somebody's yelling at you or something's hard, you want to lash out. But it takes courage to balance that. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Rods. This could be somebody coming in to you, but I feel like this is just, yeah, this is just movement from being stuck. It's like getting you out of that stuck energy that you've been in. Fantastic. So let's get some more energy going in here. We have Sorrow, Swan, and Eye of the Storm. They're focused on Eye of the Storm right now, okay? So the thing is, you now have the information that you need to move forward, okay? You have the information that you need. You know what you need to do. This is like the first step. So there's going to be a little calm, and then it's going to pick up again, okay? But it's giving you the tools to know what to do. You know, you're becoming a better person, a graceful person through the conflict that you're going in or leaving out of. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to do journaling cards. You can ask yourself these questions and meditate. You can journal. And then after this, we'll do an action card. But I'm going to pull 3. Choose which ones. You don't have to choose them all. What would I do if I had no limits? How can I create a more balanced life? What new habits, behaviors, and beliefs will I embrace to fortify my new mindset? Hot bath. Water is a vibration changer. It calms your nerves and grounds your energy. Soak in a hot bath. Throw in some Epsom salt to release toxins in the body. If you don't have a tub or lack time, then imagine soaking in the tub. Your mind is powerful. Okay, so this is like cleansing your energy so you can start anew. Beautiful Aries, I love you. Thank you for being here. I will see you next week, hopefully. Bye-bye.